Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Well, except I don't think you're supposed to be watching Twitch if like you're 12 or under. So not all ages, but I guess teens are okay. I'm not really sure on the details. Anyway, it's showtime. I guess I'm back. See, it wasn't just an idle threat. I am actually back. All right. Ooh ah. And ooh ah. Sell the chunks of pure jade. That adds up, you know. Get a few of those every day. I did want to check on one more thing real quick. Aha!
I feel 6 feet tall.
I'm smarter than I look, or sound, or even smell.
Seize the moment.
I need real harvesting, logging, and mining tools, please. Thank you.
That is all.
This is Kneebreaker Nas. He is a warrior. He has come out to play, eh? So, seeing how much XP I picked up yesterday running around, getting hero points, and doing map exploration, decided that was a really good way to level up the mastery. Not necessarily to get masteries, but to level them up at least. I'm going to have to get a couple of mastery points before I can expend the next batch. But if we make progress quick enough, we can do that tonight. If not, perchance tomorrow. Kneebreaker Nas has already unlocked the elite spec, but gotten no further on it. He had 30-odd points because I didn't spend any of his points. After getting to 80, saving him for this. So he's already unlocked the first. The elite spec for Paragon. Oh, and 4, I take it back, 3 other points as well. So he must have had like 50 points or 60 points, something like that. 40, 50, 60. Must have had 70 points. Well, that's good. Let's see, gain access to chants and command skills, gain motivation by using a chant or by using a burst skill.
Wow.
Chant of recuperation removes conditions, infected allies. Gain concentration. Gain motivation when you swap weapons, and heal yourself and gain adrenaline for each point of motivation spent. So that then is, I guess, is the first horizontal line except for the elite.
Hello,
Almost
Lion's
complete.
Arch.
Everything's running like clockwork, as expected.
I don't know much about the spec. We'll find out together. And we're off to Shipwreck Stand again. Nope. We do not want to default to the people.
That's the sort of voyage
Default to the
that
skyscraper.
regaling their own.
That's the Ghost's way. Ghosts has 14 minutes, and no one has done anything with it. If there'd been a little progress, I would have assumed there was another player doing it. Is that person going to do it? Or is that person going to do anything? Or this person? You're literally driving now, but when you park and your squad are pulling up, oh, okay, I can do that. Except I have seen that spiel before. And I know that you're a spammer and a scammer. Thank you. Saribot has already nuked you. Please go fuck yourself. Thank you, Saribot. That was awesome. I like Saribot. Suddenly, I had no strong opinions about Saribot previously, but that's twice now they've nuked. scamming spammers or spamming scammers, your choice. I'm literally driving now, but when I park, me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next stream. Add me on Discord. Username is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it really. Do you think a streamer hasn't seen an incredibly similar message literally dozens of times, if not more? Spoiler. Yeah. Me and my squad coming in heavy. Yeah. Seriously. Do I look like the kind of guy at my ludicrously extended age that is going to fall for that crap? Yes, I want you and your crew to come in heavy on my next stream. I would like everyone and their crews to come in heavy on the next stream. All about the heaviness. I'm all about heaviness because I myself am heavy. It's not all just, you know, bells and whistles and puppies and kittens and rainbows when you're a streamer. It's dealing with complete and utter astards. Where's the event here? Oh, contributions to seaweed. No one has done anything. Why are the maps empty all of the time? ArenaNet, you screwed this up a while back. End of Dragons, I'm pretty sure, and the open world and the new spaces has never been done. Okay, well, have a mastery point over here. I'll need to beat up a sword, which is a bit of an odd statement, I'll grant you.
6 feet tall!
Yes, you have a kaboom, how nice.
Infuriating!
I have the spinning axes, much better for me. I'm ready when you are. Open it up.
They'll regret riling me up.
God damn it. I double hit my dodge and absolutely, literally nothing happened.
I'm failing quickly.
I did it again.
6
What the
feet tall!
fuck?
They'll regret riling me up.
Okay, that time it worked. I am doing really poorly so far.
I'm incapacitated. Lacking endurance.
Got out that time.
Almost there.
Evidently, I cannot interrupt that. My spinning axe attack doesn't interrupt. And it's going to survive, and I'm not. This is not a good start for me. I'm going to blame it on the Ashtard spammer. God damn it. Disappointing. Oh, that's what happens when you don't play a build for a while. You get really deeply bad at it.
Ah,
Wayfinder, the vegetation here emits a strange glow.
gaining it, almost there.
Report back to me with your findings.
I once again am huge.
Look at that, will you? Unexpected.
Is it really unexpected?
I'm all wound up.
I am all wound up, that's true.
I am 6 feet tall. Infuriating. Adrenaline approaching maximum.
My adrenaline is approaching.
Adrenaline rise. They'll regret riling me up.
Alright, now I'm a bird. I am now significantly less birdie than I was a minute ago. Am I going to be huge again? I'm huge! It really does. I don't say disturb me, but the fact that the new maps feel so empty compared to the way they used to feel.
Yes, highly educational.
Oh, quickly. Gather more data while there's still time.
I'm gathering more data, dude. Chill. Some people are just so anxious. Now I've got to be careful, because if we touch the water, we fail. Up and yeah. I would have touched the water, except I hit the
Not
tree.
an outcome I anticipated.
Fortunate to hit the tree.
I'm all wound up.
I'm a bird again, and this time I'm probably going to hit the water. I gotta. The number of times you get stuck on the landscape when in this mode is. There it is. Got wet and all washed off. Great. Is just really annoying. They build all these little steps and everything onto this little area of the map, and it makes it an incredible pain in the ass in 2 of the 3 shapes that you get turned into.
I feel 6 feet. Adrenaline rising.
Almost there.
Almost. They'll
Good evening to
regret
those of you who
riling
have
me up.
joined me. One more, I think, will do.
Adrenaline approaching maximum.
Actually, adrenaline was maximum, not approach. Especially difficult to control in this one. There we go. Nope, one more. Really, the maps have felt empty every day except the first day of launch. They screwed the map population algorithms. Making the EOD, at least that's the way it's felt. People I've ever heard say anything about it.
Interesting.
Wooden potatoes.
Not an outcome I anticipated.
Although people talked about it a lot in, especially in Pining City. It never felt like there was anyone else around. Oh, I'm gonna be a crab.
Wayfinder, my friend, come help me with these crabs if you have the time.
Yeah, there's time. Yep, there's another player in there. I'm going in. How did I not hit that guy with my first attack? I do not understand. I will eat and eat. Guy's got to have his crab snacks.
That's it. You're coming down. It's going to be okay.
We all need our crab snacks. Oh, you look at you. Aha! That's right, he dropped his guard and boom! Right, kiss her. And me and the other player were ganging up. We're kicking some crab butt.
A consortium of common crabs.
How'd we do?
Now I can examine them. What has these poor babies
34,000.
all worked out?
Definitely not my best effort. Oh, look at that. I still have Engelbert beat by 4. This is the one Fat Body's got me beat by like 30,000. Bastard.
Quite a reward.
Shaking my fist at Fat Body. But he don't care. Fat Body is not an insult. That's his name. All right. Down there. And we continue our route to Paragonosity? Is that a word? That was it. As far as I'm concerned, it's a word. Paragonosity. There you go. Whack. Whack. And also whack. There. The exploration XP I got yesterday is what convinced me that it was well worth the time and effort to get another character, new character out here into the new maps, the map discovery XP and stuff. It's just really good XP. Map discovery, you know, all the bits and bobs, the POIs, all the various map pieces.
You think the rat problem
Plus
is
the
getting
hero
worse?
points, etc., etc. Just really good XP history. So, we're back. Right. This is Mr. Heartbroken. My apologies to the writers. 3, 1. 3, 2. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 1. That's it. Really, they don't give you a lot of clues. You're going to try to figure it out. You're kind of wasting it. Well, my last fight against an elite did not work so well, so I'm going to let him go. He's a great big coward. Actually, I'm not a great big coward. I'm a little teeny coward. Hence the epithet knee breaker. Or communing. We need 15 more hero challenges.
No, don't show up empty-handed.
Lost artifacts, use your skimmer. I can do that. Spin and... I'm not carrying any artifacts. I will collect some artifacts then. How about that? Bong!
Don't suppose you mainlanders are...
I'm looking for artifacts. I ain't seeing no. Whoop! We have a chest. Not an artifact, but unusual coins. I might not find it what I'm looking for. Am I not in the right place for it? Oh, there's one. There's one. Now there's got to show up. Because I have to move slowly. Let's make sure we get at least a couple turns in.
Quite rare indeed. Excellent.
Thank you. She likes my artifacts. Use your skimmer's aether location. I'm aether locating. Apparently there's a mob with each of them. I'll just create... Oh, I see all kinds of little tiny glowies there. Shimmeries? Sonic wavy type things? Wavy gravy type things? That's an old guy reference. Thank you. Let's see if we've got enough to finish this thing up. That would be nice. Probably not. Should be close.
Quite rare.
One more ought to do.
indeed.
Well, how about the strange artifact clearly labeled strange artifact? Here you go.
Incredible discoveries. Please bring the last of them to me.
I did. You know, it's like a couple of seconds. Give me my XP.
Fine work.
I'm a
Certainly
dedicated
tab
diver.
restored. The dose is
Is that like a holy diver?
clips if we can get
Guy
these
music
to
reference.
happen.
No shortage of old guy references around here. Wonder why that is. Oh yeah, I'm an old guy. Hi guys, by the way. Glad you all could make it. Hope everyone's weekend has been satisfactory and isn't over yet. Here, the whale health. We've got a couple players here. We
We've a
definitely
whale
want to
in need of saving. Come help! Bring me driftwood, but watch out for those crabs. And keep an eye on the whale. If she starts looking unhealthy, pour some water on her.
I will pour some water on her.
Yes, bring that driftwood to me.
Here's your driftwood. And maybe a little bit more driftwood. Got all the driftwood you need? Or would you like some more driftwood? Stop moving around so much, you daffy broad. Fuck it. Okay, I guess I need to go over to there to get the water because all the rest of the water isn't good enough. Let's water. 3 batches of water. And then More driftwood for you. How much freaking driftwood do you need, Toots?
Any last driftwood, bring it to me.
Of course. It's
Quickly.
euphemism of affection. Alright, everyone else can kill them. I've got three doses of water to keep our whale healthy. Frankly, the whale, I don't know. The whale doesn't seem happy. I'm thinking it's just, it came up here for a tan.
All right, get into position. Let's get her back into the water.
I'm in position. Change my hotbar anytime now, that'd be good. Oh, I need to grab the rope. Grab the rope. All right, how about some
I'm all wound up.
rotating blades of doom? How you feel about that? Stupid critters. Got no respect for a mammal. One of the reasons I never really liked going to the beach. All the do-gutters trying to push me back into the water. Hey, hey! Oh, block.
They'll regret riling me up.
I'm going to regret
6
riling
feet
me
tall.
up.
There she goes. We've done it.
We've done it.
Good, good. Well, let's hope she stays off the beach for a while, yes?
She's been on the beach before. Have you ever thought maybe she just wants to get a tan? And you keep dragging her into the water every time. Memorial to Gertie. I will reflect. Okay, done reflecting. Now I'll get the hero point. I will not be able to frame. Needing points. I've mentioned it before. When you get down into these tight areas, the skimmer, despite being one of the tentpole features of the expansion, is terrible for getting around in a lot of the more congested spaces. Areas where it's really like a freaking let's see, what do we want? What we want? Or there's only one. Oh, okay, two things. When you get into the congested labyrinthine areas, the skimmer's terrible. It's worthless. People are doing this, so I will do it too. I will harvest and let it right up because we grabbed some shellfish. Where's the shellfish go? The shellfish collection barrel. We'll grab some seaweed. Can we do this? Water mounted. No. We had a similar issue with Janther Wilds. In the Janther Wilds, while being a lot of fun and a well-implemented mount, the Warclaw was terrible for general getting around purposes. Dreadful. If you started off high in the air, it was great, in that it could go long distances. Was fun to pilot. If you were going a long distance on a straightaway, it wasn't bad. It was okay. But if you had any need to go up at all, because the Warclaw went forward and then up, basically, it was no good at all for moving up and around. Fat buddy, my friend. I found out which of the timers you've got me beat by like 35 seconds or something. Actually, I think it's 25,000 points.
Are you sure this is
it is the crab fighting.
Doubts.
You are evidently a far superior crab fighter than I, sir. You get crabs a lot. Well, I'm crabby a lot. Is that similar? I think that's similar, right? Pretty much exactly the same thing. We want to get our seaweed turned in.
Are you sure this
I didn't do any fishing,
I have my doubts.
but that's fine. Well, I don't know if you get crabs a lot, but you obviously can beat them up in a very superior fashion. I'm at 86,000. I think you're at like 150,000.
Poisoning the whole gardener's food supply, tainting the water. Stop.
On the positive side, at least I'm still 2,000 ahead of Engelbert Meow. Which means I can lord it over her until she takes it as a dare, at which point she'll have 150,000 before the sun rises. And as for getting crabs a lot, well, you know, you just gotta not only know what you're doing, but where you're doing, and who you're doing. Hope your weekend has kicked ass. I did check out the Texas Roadhouse that you had suggested. You must have suggested it in the past, because that website had already been visited by yours truly. And it did look like it had some very delicious things. The closest one to me is 15 miles away. Which would require me to pry myself off my dead ass. Which I think we can all agree is not likely to happen. Sometimes this game, that's what I'm going to say, sometimes this game. And he's invulnerable for no particular reason other than to piss me off.
Infuriating.
He's dead. And your turn, sir.
I'm all wound up.
I am all wound up.
I feel 6 feet tall.
Gotta say, I'm a sucker for chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken, either one. In fact, I was... fire, and then fire. Can't remember. What's the word? What's it called when a website gets information from other websites and then presents them as if it was something they had discovered? Anyway, I made one of those lists for a comment I made on Reddit, where the question was, non-Americans, what American food do you love? Or something like that. And my response was that I have a Scottish friend who I introduced to chicken fried steak with biscuits and gravy. And I got, I think it was like 20,000 upvotes on Reddit for that. I don't think any of the comments that I got were negative either. Everyone agreed. Yeah, chicken fried steak with biscuits and gravy is fucking delicious. Congrats on what? Oh, the 20,000 upvotes are getting... what is it? I can't even remember the name of the word. It begins with an A. Being a video, English people trying biscuits and gravy for the first time. There is at least one thing on Facebook where it's a couple of British guys who try American stuff and feed American stuff to like British school kids. So I'm not sure if I've seen the same one, but I have seen something similar. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff where, despite the fact this being the expansion of the skimmer, you can't use the skimmer. It's worthless in here. You just get stuck on everything. And by the way, I hate these places. I hate these terrible sight lines. You can't see anything. You can't see any landmarks. So trying to find things in this is a nightmare. And if I find something here, great. If not, I'll just teleport back out. No, I didn't find anything of any importance. Got a POI. Just have to run up to the door. Yeah, if you really want to see non-Americans freak out, take them to real barbecue. We got another hero point down there. A lot of people assume that real barbecue has to be brisket. And Texas does brisket. I'll give them full marks, Texas brisket, but that isn't the be-all and end-all of American barbecue. Mind you, there's some of it I've never even had a chance to try. One of the Carolinas is a vinegar-based sauce. Another is a white barbecue sauce. And those are going to be less prevalent unless you happen to be in the location that specializes. I haven't tried that. But I grew up in the Bay Area's East Bay, which has Berkeley and Oakland and Richmond. Very diverse population. Oakland particularly has a lot of roots in the deep south. And so there were a couple of absolute ridiculously banging barbecue places in Oakland.
Now, you're
I think Flint's is still around in Berkeley, I think.
Take a load off. Stretch your legs. Warm yourself by the fire.
And it's really good. But Doug's... What was the other one? I have to find easy to pick flowers. Flowers. And a bad man. Sorry, not a bad man, a bad spitter. Flower and bush. Yay! White is Bama. Duke's apple cider vinegar. Yeah, that one's... I can't remember. South Carolina, I think, has their own style, and there's a part of North Carolina as well that has a specific but sort of regionally very small area. I mean, there is a good Texas-style barbecue place and sort of a mini chain here in the South Bay called Armadillo Willie's that had their specialty was their brisket, and their brisket was great. It's great. They have terrible barbecue here, but it's from everywhere. Well, I know St. Louis is considered to be one of the homes of barbecue.
I hunt minerals inland.
Gotta find a
Mission of
roadside
great
smoker.
import. You wanna take
Got a
part
friend who
and
can
you'll
do a
see it.
creditable job
Join me.
himself. He gets an actual, smoke ring on his brisket and everything, so. He's pretty capable.
I'm looking for my friend's grave.
I know it's foolish, but I have to do this. Can you help?
No, I cannot help, sorry. Where are we at here? We are making good XP progress. At least relatively good XP progress, I suppose. Now that entry's over here somewhere. I tell you, this place, or I should say parts of this map, anyway, make Tangled Depths look like a walk in the park.
They'll regret riling me up. Infuriated.
I must be using pirate rune or sigils. Let's see if I can work this a little better this time and manage to not die. Really, that 12 seconds, I should be able to freaking stay alive with that. Oh, good, the hermit crab ate up all my attacks. How nice of me. If I don't get, no wonder the difference is immense because I'm not in melee range. Hey, go figure. Fighting an enormous enchanted sword in melee range is a bad idea. Wow. Len's figured that out all on his own.
I'm all
Eventually.
wound up.
Yep, you just can't get close to it. It just absolutely murders.
Adrenaline rising.
Easy. As long as you're not trying to melee the goddamn thing. I used to eat at Armadillo Willie's so often that I'd call them up to make my order for pickup. I'd go, I'd like to place an order for pickup. And I'd go, yeah, Lens, what can we get for you tonight? Seriously, 3 different guys working there, all knew my voice. Because I ate there that often. Mostly it'd be a sandwich and fries.
Unsheltered walk among us.
But occasionally I'd
Prepare
order
a
one.
joyous ritual
Flatters.
to commune with Shelterer Thornbloom. Be welcome.
We need 9 more. I believe this gets me to the exit to the second map, so we'll run around in there. Apparently I am mistaken. I feel shame. I have let you down. I lied to you. Perhaps it is this way? Perhaps not. Perhaps I am just deeply confused. That would not be news. Well, I'm making myself hungry now with all the talk about freaking barbecue. There we are. Maybe on Tuesday I order Armadillo Willie's. We're in the second map now. As I said, as I discovered yesterday, the fastest way of leveling up is to bring a new character into these maps. Fly around getting hero points, getting discoveries, doing your odd events when you cross their path. As I picked up about another quarter of a level. I think we've already unlocked the... Yeah, we've unlocked the waypoint. But there is the hero point over there for the obligatory petting the fox. Like I said, once these kind of interactions become essentially obligatory, they stop being cute. And they become boring. It's like the first time you see this, it's, oh, a hero point for petting the fox. That's nifty. Now it feels like the lowest, cheapest form of fan service. For instance, I like that each of the hero points in the first map has a mechanic that one of the classes can evade or avoid. Like picking a lock means you don't have to fight the giant sword that I just fought a couple minutes ago. Covering your tongue with ice if you're an elementalist means you don't have to worry about the incredibly hot chicken wing sauce. That is an example of a clever mechanic. Every class gets one really easy, but just the one. Bravo, ArenaNet, for that. Very clever. Five, 6 to go. 7 to go. 7! Fine, 7 more to go. It's such a terrible burden. Not really. I mean, I could have preloaded by grabbing a whole bunch of hero points in easy to get locations that I know. You know, running around a net of dragons. Or I can get 9 out of 11 in the first Heart of Thorns map, Verdant Brink. There are plenty of points around once you know what you're doing. But running around for these gives me mastery extra. Choyas. You've got Choyas. Oh, Choya race. Yesterday, I missed the gold medal by 2 seconds. We'll see if we can do better today. My money is probably on no, but we're going to give it a try after we grab another hero point. I think it's an adventure that I can get to the point where I pretty much get gold all the time. But on my second try, we know. We're so close. All right, let's see. I think we go that way, so I want to be facing the right way. Oh, Narcisse.
Off you go.
Off I go. We roll, and we jump, and we roll, and we jump. And we roll, and we jump, and we roll, and we yump, and we roll, and yump. Did we manage to do it?
You have proven to be an adept.
Yes! The crowd goes mild. 139,080. I am a gold medalist in the Choya race. I knew I had it in me, but I couldn't have done it without all of you having faith in me. Especially you, Fat Body. You are the wind beneath my wings. Also, don't forget, I owe you a game. What do we need? 4 more, I think. Plus, we're getting very close on that mastery.
Anyone want to rain down some hellfire?
Whoop! Pretty fast reactions from the old man. Did I miss one back there somewhere? Oh, that one's manageable if I can mount up again. If they'll ever let me mount up again. Please? Thank you. I'm going to commune with this place of power. I think that just leaves one. Oh, no, 2 squares. A 15 and a 25. We're sitting at 8, which means we need 4 more. That's just math, ladies and gentlemen. Another 14,000 XP. That's what I mean about mastery XP. I think the best way to get it is bringing an additional character, a new character into the maps, getting all your hero points, exploring the maps, all that stuff. As at least it's like kind of interesting, you know? You're doing things. All right, this one is a little puzzle. Just start pushing buttons. Give it to me. All right, let's see. Well, that's just 1 button and 5 buttons. We are 1 square away from finishing off Paragon. We have 3 points. We're going to need 3 more hero points. And then we're going to take... Well, let's grab the waypoint over here. Then we're going to browse through... Whoops! Through the achievements and see what we can do to get a couple more mastery points in addition to the XP. How close? How close? Not quite there. But so close I can almost taste it. Tastes like coffee. Or maybe that's just because that's what I'm drinking. Finish this up, we will, I believe, have finished all of the masteries, but one. We have Skimmer Mastery left. I think is the only one, the last Skimmer Mastery. Grab that one. Grab that one. Right. The event is ongoing, if there are actually people working on it, of course. Is this the one that drops out a critter to attack you? I think it is. After these critters. Whoops! Missed me. You both missed me, you stupid little raptor swift one. Oh, you think that's funny, do you? You think it's funny knocking the old man down, huh? We'll see about that.
Adrenaline approaching maximum.
You still laughing now? Still laughing now, boys, huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. Jerks. It's a strange rock. It turns into a strange mushroom. Oh, look, a prairie dog.
infuriated.
We're running around in circles past each other
I'm all wound up.
because I wanted to get some more XP.
I feel 6 feet tall.
I don't actually feel 6 feet tall. I just feel lens height tall. I have defeated the rock. Looks like 2 players there. I can't imagine that 3 groups of 2 have any chance against this thing. Just can't imagine it. Is Paragon the last of the new elite specs do you have to unlock? I have a couple, let's see. The Rev one, which is the conduit. Let's see, we've got Engine, Thief, Ranger, Troubadour. So those 2, I think, are the only 2 left for me to unlock. I think Troubadour and Conduit. I've heard sort of contrary things about it. Over here. Yeah, just 2 people. I just can't imagine it being successfully managed by 2 people at each point. That's the southern one, and they're the one most behind, and they've got 3, I think. So, yeah, I just don't think. It's probable you've noticed that I just don't think. I haven't played Luminary yet, though. I still have to at some point play Luminary. I mean, I unlocked it as soon as I logged in on expansion day because I had like 280 points or something on my Guardian. We want to get... There we are. Want to get the waypoint. Put that stuff away. Sell the crap out of my bags.
Do this. I see an opportunity for exciting field work, and I just leap at it. And I somehow always forget that there's obviously never a hot bath.
We come over here, we push the button, and Para is no longer gone. I'm pretty sure Kneebreaker Nas is in Berserker gear.
This is getting us nowhere. We need to fall back until we have reinforcements.
That's the end of the event that I said I didn't think they were going to finish. Yeah, I am in Berserker gear. Do I want to keep those runes? I'm dubious. But I'm going to do a quick check. GW2 Paragon Berserker build. Power Spear Paragon. Well, I do have a spear equipped here. Let's see what we've got. They threw in a couple of Diviner's pieces. Dagger Axe. Dagger Axe? When I can have Axe? Are you crazy? Might be crazy. So they're showing Signet City and Frenzy. We'll give it a try. Frenzy. And then more signets. Presumably that one. I'll check. No, I don't think so. No, which one are they not using? They're not using Fist. They're not using Signet of Fist. They're using Doliak? Yeah, Doliak. So interesting, they're using none of the Paragon skills. I'll have to browse those. Let's see, they're going Strength, Arms, Paragon. Strength, I'm going bottom, bottom, top. They're going top, bottom, top. Movement skills grant boons and adrenaline when used instead of deal increased strike damage. Not sure about that, but fine, we're going to go with that build. I believe it was arms. Arms, mid, mid, top. Arms. Mid, mid, top. Okay, I already had those previously from when I had arms. So obviously I am a genius tier. Build maker. And then in Paragon, top, mid, top. Let's see what we get for all of that. Out of all of them, you like Ritualist and Amalgam the best? Those are the two I just haven't played very much. I unlocked them but didn't play either one very much. A little bit of each. I gain access to chance, command skills, blah, blah, blah. We're not using any of those. We're just using a stance and then a bunch of signets. Well, I mean, it is, you know, it is brain on neutral gaming, and I'm always a fan of that. Gain motivation when you enter combat. If no refrains are active, automatically activate the refrain of chant on action. Warriors toss, chant of action, refrain. After activation, continually applies boons while removing motivation every interval. So it gives might, fury, and alacrity. Hey, I hear good things. So I enter combat. I gain fury and alacrity. That's a really, really good no-brainer start, gotta say. Gains concentration and gain motivation when you swap. Invigorating tempo. Heal yourself and gain adrenaline for each point of motivation spent. Those are the cooldowns. That's the time to cast. And then the motivations are expended when you choose chant, chant, or chant. Got it. So you get a free heal and adrenaline for each point of motivation. That's pretty good to turn the motivation into both heals and adrenaline for spike damage. Striking condition damage dealt to you is reduced for each point of motivation. I think you can have up to, what, 6 points of motivation? 10. Ooh. 15% damage reduction is big, but then you're sitting on 10 points of motivation. Using a chant reduces the recharge of all your other chants and grants or alacrity. Yeah, okay. So we're a good alacrity provider, seems like. Unless I'm very much mistaken. Now, what other skills did we get? I am curious. Let us check our skills. Commands. Those are the 4 commands we got, right? Fine. Oh, that's a command. The commands we got? No. Yes. Chants and commands. Okay, there are commands. Let's see. Find their weakness. Command. Strike enemies around your target, inflicting vuln and spreading vuln from your original target to nearby enemies. Echo. Apply might to allies and gain adrenaline based on the number of enemies struck. Not that interesting. Never surrender. Break stun. Oh, well, we do have a stun break, don't we? The frenzy is a stun break on 20 with quickness. Okay, I can certainly see, yeah. This one is stun break, granting boons to nearby allies. Cooldown of the skill is increased. It looks like the commands are good buffing for friends and neighbors in the area, and so the reason they've gone with the signets is this is more for solo play, as this would give them resistance, Aegis, and I'm not sure about the echo mechanic. after a set interval or after you use a burst skill. Got it. So after a few seconds, it either goes off on its own, or you can set it off with burst. So that's resolution and regeneration. The next one is apply barrier to yourself and allies. 2,000 barrier, that's not nothing. And then echo a bit more and prot. And lastly, on your knees. How do you want to go? On your feet or on your fucking knees? That's an old guy movie reference, Alien Resurrection. Charles S. Dutton, I believe, delivered the line. Damage and apply conditions to enemy. Conditions? Oh, they're not damaging conditions. Okay. Yeah, I can certainly see why for a solo build you'd go with signets. That's no-braining stuff you don't have to even think about much. Right, well, we now have the build. Let us, pardon the yawn, examine what we can do to nab ourselves. Are we there? Are we there? We are there, so we need 2 more points. But what we can do immediately is come over here and start training that until we get the 2 more mastery points. All right. Now we need to find 2 more mastery points. That will be me completing my hopes and dreams for this evening of the expansion. In all of Castora, Tyrian Alliance Field Operative. Unlock all 6 Alliance Field Operative armor skins. That one will not be coming anytime soon. I've got a couple of coins, because you can trade tokens. So I do have a couple of tokens out there. I might actually be able to bounce around my other characters if I had all of the tokens and get them. But that's not something I want to do on stream. Let's see. Shipwreck Strand Mastery. I need, I think, 2 more map achievements. That ought to be... Is it 2 more? That can't be right. No, it's 36 to get the... No, wait. Tier 3? Tier 4. Oh, it is just 2 more to get the mastery point. Okay. We're heading back to Shipwreck Strand. Almost certainly. Let me check Starlit Wield. We need 1 here for the mastery. That's even easier, shouldn't it? Leyline Adventures. I got bronze. Emergent Metamorphosis. Scour to find the parts needed to power up the deactivated crystals. Grilling Buddies. Dance with a Choya by the fire. That should be easy.
I tell you, I may not go back at all.
Gotta dance
something to be
with a
said
Choya
for the
by the
life out
fire.
here. Have you acquired a...
I'm going to AFK for a sec and probably forget when I come back to turn that off. I have to refill my coffee cup. what do you know? It's time he remembered. Probably batting 500 for the last like 6 days, and whether I got that or not. But we've got to find our little Choya buddies and dance with one of them. Am I north of where they were? No. Should be there. All right. We've got Choya sign. Dance with the Choya by the fire. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the stick. Okay, I can't just dance. My disappointment is complete. Emergent, no. Those grilling buddies dance with the Choya by the fire. The meat is sacred, and so is your bond. Well, I did the Choya dance. No. How about him? It's by the fire. Damn it. Have another fire in here? How about these guys? They're all dancing. Tried to talk to them, mate. They don't want to talk to me. Alright, you know what this means. Yeah. Visions of eternity. Shipwrecks. That's the strand. We need the wield. Birdie benefactor successfully returned the chick to its nest. I do not have any kids. I am myself a kid. At least I act like one. Collect all the magic essence. Lost no longer. We need one more. We need grilling buddies. Let's see if we can find it. What am I not doing correctly? There's more to it than dancing. Talk to Narcisse. Gotta talk to Narcisse. Okay, well, I already managed the gold in the race. I don't want to join in. And she's not offering me any other option. Well, that's annoying. I do not have a wife. I am single, is the word. Well, then what else do we have here? VoE. We need one more. Meandering magic. Priory expedition. Can't fool me. Old magic. Cuckoo clock. Successfully returned the baby chick to its nest in under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Exit the Lost Basilica through the sewer exit. I did that. I know I did that. Because I remember the sewer. Explore the hidden depths. Free trapped wave hawks throughout Starlit Weald. I have none of those. Find the cook at the hunter's camp and help them prepare a hearty soup. Well, at the hunter's camp. We'll see if Narcisse will talk to me now about the other thing. Probably not. Then we'll head back to the hunter's camp. No, I'm not particularly interested in having kids. That's not the hunter's camp. Is that the hunter's camp? Hunter's camp. All right. Need to talk to the chef. At my age, definitely not interested in having kids. All right, where is... Okay, there's the cook. Jarton the cook. He doesn't want to talk to me.
There is much to do, friend. Our camp welcomes your aid.
Maybe I have to get the heart done before I can help him out, in which case we'll do the heart.
This place is pretty incredible. Think Newt would ever host the great hunt out here?
Seems like a good way to feed a lot of naive young hunters directly into the mouths of these beasts.
Eligible for monetization?
So yeah, you'd probably
you're on YouTube. I haven't really looked into it. I don't know what numbers are required. It's not why I'm doing it. I honest to God have no idea what the requirements are. I do this for fun. Mine and hopefully occasionally other people's. Alright, we can grab a bunch of fruit, but I still do not know whether you can grab more fruit than you're supposed to be able to turn in and turn it all in and get credit or not. Yeah, I'm over 1,000 subs and almost 1,000 Twitch followers. But it's not really something that interests me. Add another 0 onto there and I'll probably start paying attention. But until then, just not that interested. Until then. No, most of the time I have a half a dozen people watching me. Now, if I was young and hoping to make a living at this, like a lot of people are, I would be paying complete attention all of the time and trying to optimize. But that's not why I do it. I will indeed. No, I probably better turn these in before I swap. I don't imagine the 10 collected fruit would probably come along with me. I swear I picked up more than 10 here. I think 10 is probably the limit. Let's find out. If I try to pick up an 11th, I bet it says it doesn't. It lets me pick it up. It doesn't add a charge. Yep, I am correct. ArenaNet, this is one of the worst things you've ever done. Seriously. That answers a question I had. It'll let you pick up 10 fruit, and that's it. No more. You can pick up as much as you like after that, but you won't get credit for it. Which is an absolutely miserable thing. Because if you're not paying attention, you could just keep picking up food forever. And only the first 10 count. Only after you've deposited 10 does it tell you you can't pick up any more. That is a miserable, brutal way to treat your player base. I thought it was bad before. Now I really hate it. See? I must wait till tomorrow to harvest more fruit. It could have told me that when I picked up the 11th fruit, but no, it didn't. Waited for me to deposit the 10. That is just really a really unpleasant and crappy way of approaching things. Alright, well, the Raptor
Over here!
Swiftwing
The
gotta
ley lines
die.
are surging. This is our best chance to collect samples. Almost there!
He didn't drop any meat. Frustration.
Gaining adrenaline! Fully adrenalized!
I have rescued it. I will bring it back to the camp. I believe these have to... It vanished. Did I actually get credit for it? I think so, but I don't know. Because it doesn't say anything. Way to go, ArenaNet. It doesn't say I succeeded. It doesn't say I failed. It doesn't say anything. The expansion is good. I want to be clear about that. I think they've done a really good job on the expansion, but some of the implementation details are really
Infuriating!
I got some meat. I had Paragon wings, briefly. They are really small. I've seen someone was complaining about the size of the Paragon wings. I hardly even noticed. Oh, I've pissed off the Transcended Wavehawk, too. I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. My bad. Bong! Somebody was kind enough to kill something over there and leave meat behind. You can't just leave meat just laying around like that. Kennedy might eat it. Alright, gotta bring it back. I am in the process of bringing it back. It vanished. I think I got credit for it, but I don't know for sure. Because there's no feedback except the little shimmer, if you get it, near the progress bar for the heart.
Adrenaline approaching maximum!
So, let's see. It vanished again. You have an incredibly odd question. You've come to the right place. I do not guarantee my answer will be relevant to your question, but I will have an answer. I have an incredibly odd question. I like to play just a single character in MMOs. Coming from WoW and New World, you're a huge lover of Lord of the Rings. What class would you say is similar to the type of character you'd see in Lord of the Rings? Have you tried, first of all, have you tried Lord of the Rings Online? Granted, it's an old school game, but it is very, very well done and has an enormous amount of content. Now, if you're talking about which class here would feel most similar
There
to
is much
a
to
Lord
do,
of the
friend.
Rings type
Our
of
camp
character.
welcomes your aid.
Well, Warrior is pretty straightforward. There are 4 elite specs now. Yeah, but it seems it's possibly on its last leg. I don't think it's on its last leg financially, but creatively, I think you can certainly make that argument. After New World died, you're just nervous. Understandably, I played New World off and on from the alpha. I got into one of the early alphas. So I really enjoyed New World too. It was a month ago I was playing it and enjoying it. Seems like longer ago than that. I will note that Guild Wars 2, it doesn't require you by any means to only play alts, but it is rewarding of playing alts because so many things in the game are account unlocks. So if you unlock it on one character, it's still there on every other character. Saying the style you like. Right. Warrior, with the elite specializations, I think you could find something you like simply because Warrior is relatively straightforward. Right. No, I understand. Yeah, you don't RP, but you do want to have the feel around the character. Ranger is probably pretty good for sort of, the archer fantasy that you might get from an elf in a Lord of the Rings type game. Yeah, Ranger or Warrior would be the two ones that would immediately spring to mind. Mesmer is not really reminiscent of anything in Lord of the Rings. Elementalist has certain parallels with the wizards, elemental masters and the like. Necromancer, not really. Engineer, definitely not. Thief, to a lesser degree than I think Ranger or Warrior. And yeah, Guardian is more magical, so I would think those two are the ones that come closest as far as something along the lines of what you would see in The Lord of the Rings. That is a follow from Bucktraz, whom I am talking with right now. I have a spiel. Hold on. Let me loosen up. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. I would think Ranger and Warrior in the base core specializations, they hew more closely to a standard fantasy archetype. So yeah, a Ranger type or a Warrior type. If you're going to try it, and I do recommend trying the free-to-play game, you have 2 character slots, so you can have one of each. Buying, I think, any of the expansions will unlock a bunch of other stuff, and I will note, we do expect that there'll be a sale for Black Friday. So keep your eyes open. If you try the core game and you're enjoying it, the first 2 expansions come as a package. They're normally $30 for the combo, $15, and I have seen it at least once on sale for $7.50 for both expansions. And that is the best bargain I've ever seen in any MMO. Oh, you already bought the game? Figured this MMO was the last safe shot in the current market. I would agree it is certainly a safe shot. There are others to varying degrees. Example, Latro continues to make money, but creatively they're kind of cranking out very self-similar expansions. Star Trek Online is continuing to make money, but it's Space Barbie. There's nothing wrong with that spaceships look great in Star Trek Online. So they still exist. I would say that Guild Wars 2 is still vibrantly adding to the game. So yeah, I would say it is safe, and right now it's growing. The number of big streamers, or at least moderate-sized streamers I have seen playing it. If you're a fan of the old Lost Ark players, Canon and the artist formerly known as Boba Jenny, were playing Guild Wars 2 for a while. They went back to they went to New World, now at least have gone back a little bit. Zeppla HQ is playing, Annie Fuchsia is playing Guild Wars 2, so right now there are a lot of sort of streaming blue bloods who are playing or trying out Guild Wars 2 and seem to be enjoying it. Updated UI in Latro is what gets you. Oh, the dated, yeah. You're not the only one who feels that way about the UI. There are UI mods out there, but they are relatively similar to the base. And it is, yeah, at modern resolutions, if you're running something like 4K, yeah, forget it, you're screwed. And that has been
much to do,
a
friend.
consistent
Our camp welcomes your aid.
problem that they have not fixed, and players been asking for years. I am right now playing on a warrior character. Okay, granted, he may not look exactly like a warrior, given the fact that, art complete. There's a reason his name is Kneebreaker Nas.
Who do not understand what we do. They think
Because,
if we hunt here, we
he's
must
a knee
be no
breaker.
better than the Inquest. But to hunt a fearsome predator, fully grown, and to bring it down quickly. This
So,
does
I'll
no
show you a little bit about the
disharm to it.
specializations
we
and
shepherd and protect
how
the
you
young
level up.
ones, so that the population will continue
Up through
to
level
grow.
80, the gearing is
We
pretty
are
straightforward.
nothing
You
like
want higher
them.
numbers. You've got 6 slots for armor. You've got jewelry slots. And 2 weapons you will be able to swap from level 11, I think. And most specs will swap between the weapons, but not all. What you'll do as you level up, you'll get hero points. And you can spend them here in these 5 bars. Because this is not clear, I'm going to explain it a little to get ahead of it. These give you skills, right? Each one of these is a wheel. You start over here, and you unlock shouts and banners and stances and signets and physical training. These are all skills. Attacks, utility skills, heals, stuff like that. You will also get, from your hero points, you'll start to unlock specializations. And what these are is passives that can alter or improve the way you play. You can have 3 of them equipped at one time. These are the 3 I currently have equipped. And your first one of those unlocks at 25, 21? I think it's 21, 45, and 71, I think, are when you unlock a line. And basically, so what you'll be doing, or what I would recommend doing, that's a follow from Caffeinated Stoic. Is it tough staying stoic when you're caffeinated? I guess if you're, sort of minimally or moderately caffeinated, you can remain stoic. But what I would recommend is looking through the skills you can get, and then choosing some of these skills, and then choosing a specialization and going all the way through it so that you can equip the skills you want on your hotbar. These skills are weapon-based. 1 through 3 is your main hand. 4 and 5 is your offhand. 1 through 5 if you have a 2-hand. So in this case, I've got a spear. That's 1 through 5 skills. Here I have an axe and an offhand axe. So that's the 1 through 3 and 4 and 5 skills. You have a healing skill at 6. You have an elite skill at 0. And then 3 utility skills. And so what you'll do is you will train up some skills in the skills list. Pick a specialization. By the time you reach level 80, you will have all of these unlocked at level 80. If you have the expansions, you will have access to unlocking each of these as well. And these are the elite specializations. What they do is they make a significant change in the way the class plays. So for instance, what's a good example? Some of these, for instance, Paragon, which is the one I am in, has a lot of good buffing skills with other players. You don't have to build it this way. This is built for solo, but it has a lot of really good passive skills you can have for playing with other players. Berserker is pretty much just a me hit harder batch of skill. And so each elite specialization tends to narrow the class a little bit and focus on certain things. And generally, they're a little bit stronger than the core specialization. So, as you level up, you unlock skills and specializations, eventually elite specializations. This has been my TED Talk. Can I now talk to this NPC? Do I have any junk I need to sell? Yes, I do.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Clicking here will deposit your any extra materials, crafting materials in your inventory to your crafting bank, no matter where you are, up to 250. I wanted to sell.
I'll be on my way.
And here's the cook. What do you need? All right, I can't help him now. Bring me some saurian meat and about 5 of those fallen fruits, and I'll mix up a bowl. Will they let me pick up the fruits now? I'm betting the answer is no. Wait. The fruit's vanished. How has the fruit vanished? The fruit never vanished before. It was there a minute ago. I'm confused. Oh, that's that. There was lots of fruit around I couldn't pick up anymore. Okay,
The air is thick with magic. Now's
well,
the best time
he
to
said meat as well. We'll see if we can get some meat from one of these boys.
I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
None of them dropped any meat. I don't understand. What happened to the freaking fruit? I couldn't pick up the fruit, but it was still visible. Pardon my confusion. It's only because I'm completely confused. Maybe in the fruit box where I dropped all of that stuff? No, it's the name thing is gone from there. I am really confused. Bring me some of the saurian meat and about 5 of those fallen fruits. The fruits are gone. What is going on? Oh, I hadn't read that one. Oh, nice. The fruits and meat. Nope, there is a meat. Avoid receiving damage to keep hold of the meat. I tell you, it doesn't matter how hard I get hit. If I'm holding my meat, I keep holding my meat. Maybe I shouldn't have put it just that way. Okay, do I drop it in the box then? Because the box doesn't even show up as something I can drop it in. What am I supposed to put it on the fire? I am confused. Supposed to put it someplace? I have meat. You wanted meat. Kjartan. Kjartan. Do I have to wait for tomorrow for that? That's really... Oh, that's really annoying. I can't talk to him. I can't deposit the meat. I can't do anything. Do not let this discourage you. Now I can talk to him. What do you need? Saurian meat. I guess I can't do that today.
This place is pretty incredible. Think Newt would ever host the great hunt out here?
All right, let's
Seems like
let's
a good
try
way
the
to
first
feed
man.
a lot of naive young hunters
Let's
directly
try
into
the
the
first
mouths.
Thank you guys for following this evening. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can find any kids. More XP. Looking for kids. Looking for the kids who are hiding. Kids.
Something's up with the freebooters. Getting bolder by the day.
Kids. Oh,
Seem to be
there we
better
go.
outfitted too. Whether it's the hammer hearth, the
Casey's
hammer
losing it.
way more ambition than brains.
She's gonna feed you to the fish. All right, come on. Come on, yellow. Aha! Aha! Kids, I tell you.
Brilliant woodwork! And all of your materials were salvaged from wrecks.
Looking for a couple more kids. Kids. Aha, I found 2 more. Get in there. Oh, okay. I succeeded. More XP. Alright, back on the first map now. VoE Shipwreck Strand. What do we got? We still need 2 things here. Feeling loopy. Pass through each of the stone loop rocks. I found 2 of them. In the center of Hull Garden, colorful fish circle in the waters below. And there's nothing the Inquest won't run an experiment on. Well, one of them's supposed to be here. That one should be easy to find because it's right here. I'm going to shamelessly cheat. I just wanted to get that one more mastery complete. Feeling loopy. Feeling loopy. By the way, new players, if you're not aware, the wiki for this game is amazing. Crimson Leaf Fountain. That's Crimson Leaf Fountain, right over there. I'm going to guess that's it right there with the crimson leaves and the water coming down and the fact it's loop. I'm going through the loop. I'm going in. There it is. We need 1 more. Last one is the last one, which makes sense. The Inquest Subterranean is right over there, so presumably we can get in. Where? All right, that's the Hull Garden. I did not get. Sigh, I did not get the waypoint for Canoc's pub. I'm sorry, Canoc. I can't help it. I miss the old Canoc. The old Canoc was snarky and sarky and delightful, and the new Canoc is smarmy and irritating. Matt Mercer, I'm sure you're giving it your best shot. You really, really are missing on the essence of the character that was already established.
Don't sit around just stewing. Let it out. We'll help you carry your burden. Maybe even lighter.
I know. Nobody's going to want to hear me say bad things about Matt Mercer, but I'm sorry. His Canoc just ain't cutting it. For me. Did I miss it again? No. Oh, yes I did. That way.
They ain't so different. Man rigging. Turn the sails. Top up my eel, you scallywags.
Okay. Let's see. Objective is inside the subterranean research facility to the south. This one cannot be flown through and is earned by flying against a small stone ring in the facility. That's strange. Oh, I see it. Okay. Weird, but okay. Alright, we're going in. I'm not afraid of the inquest much. No shortage of them around.
Excelsior, Biomancer. Experimentation continues apace.
That will be the ring over there.
Great to see you, pal.
That's it.
Agent Merrick here, undercover. So bad news. The animal tests they do in here are not pretty.
We
Brain
need
stuff.
one more.
It's no joke.
Good news, they set up the security in a hurry. Consoles are shoddy. Crack them, literally, and you'll do us all a favor.
Easy peasy, had it the whole way. Seriously, that one's pretty easy. We need one more mastery point. And we'll finish off the next to the last mastery for the expansion. Is feeling loopy, one of the greater master. It is. Okay, so now we need soaring fireworks gold. I don't think I can get a gold medal. Skimmer scramble. Skimmer net scramble. Silver. Doofy. Dog trainer. Teach Shrimpy all 4 dog tricks. Okay, where's Shrimpy? Dog trainer. Dog trainer. Shrimpy all 4. Shrimpy is a good girl. Needs training for the achievement Dog Trainer, southwest of High Garden Village Plaza. Back to High Garden. High Garden. Looking for Shrimpy.
Well, back again? You gotta work at this to rival any whole gardener I ever...
Looking for Shrimpy the dog.
Kids, come on! Come eat dinner! Come eat dinner now! Please, please!
Shrimpy? Alright, where's Shrimpy? Where is Shrimpy? Ah, Shrimpy is sort of above on the ledge. Hiding away from me. Clever Shrimpy. I see Shrimpy. Hi, Shrimpy.
Come set off some fireworks. These castaways could use a morale boost.
Shrimpy. Well, I found Shrimpy. Let's see. Just to the south is an interactable object of dog treats. Just to the south. Dog treats! Sit. That's one. Shake. Good doggy. Who's a good doggy? Speak. He spoke. And this will give me my mastery. Roll over.
More accolades.
Mastery point earned. We come back down here to the mastery track. We swap back over to the Wild Castoran Magic. And we cash it in. Oh, God, thank you. One to go. We need 4 more mastery points. Let's see if there's anything obviously easy. Not that I'm planning on poking at it any more this evening. Let's see. Castoran culture. Nothing in there. Ah, right. These have like Mini Captain, the Leo Relentless. Title, Mini Gwildel. I bet that's an interesting looking one. Shadowstone Pet Rock. So this is the Mini Gwildel. Really kind of nightmare fuel. Take an owl and expose it to large amounts of radiation That's what you get. Terrifying, really. Quite actually terrifying. Miniatures, no, they're here. And VoE. The Renown Hearts, right, when we get to the top tier in all of them, we get Castoran Mastery. Great, which we won't need by the time we get there. Brilliant idea, that one. Yeah, we'll give them 6 scraps of mastery that they'll almost certainly no longer need after 14 days. ArenaNet. Come on, really? What else we have points in here? Soaring Copse jumping puzzle. Find all the magic orbs in Soaring Copse for Astral Ward. I have found 2. We have the Orb Cavern jumping puzzle. Wow, I haven't found that one. Oh, orb jumping. I am bad at orb jumping puzzles. Teleporting isn't sporting. Complete the Soaring Copse jumping puzzle without teleporting or warping. I know the second time I did that one, if it's the one I think it was, I did use the rewinder, the prototype positional rewinder. Now in Starlit Wield, we need to finish one more just general achievement. Will give us 1 of the points we need. Explore the hidden depths of the Lost Basilica. I thought I had. Evidently, I did not get them all. Successfully collect all the magic essence and return to the Brazier. That's another JP. I haven't done much in the JPs. Only the one I found so far. I found a second one, but didn't do it. That was flying up in the air, and presumably you can't fly and get credit. Return the baby chick. I haven't found that, whatever it is, quest. Because there's 2 for that. One for returning the birdie to its nest, and another for doing it in under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And then we have the Shipwreck Strand ones, which we already done, and the Castora ones. Maybe there's more for doing the quests or the metas that I haven't done. Yeah, we've got all the Mastery Insights done. Go me. Weekly rift hunting. Well, I mean, I could do rifts. Those give you chests. And chests. With the standard rift extraction goodies. Alright, well. Shrimpy is a good dog. Who loves you?
Come set off some fireworks. These castaways could use a morale boost.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this one, though. Well, in 4, 3, 2, 1. I've been streaming for 2 hours, which is about my average, so I think I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys. So we did everything we wanted to get done tonight. Let's make sure we're back training Matt. You can't see it, but I'm to about here, up there, on the experience bar. So about halfway to being just to the side of me over here. So 215k in, another 180k to go. Okay, 180,017. 180. Start again. 1,817,000 to go. But also the 4 mastery points, and those might take a bit of time. I expect I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with more of my nonsense. Probably bringing in one of the last 2 elite specs that I don't have for this class, as that has turned out to be the best way for me to get mastery XP is to just bring in a new character, run them through, get the hero points, get hearts if they're convenient, and just explore the map and grab all of the map points that you run into. And that's really, for the 2 hours time, I get more than I get more than 1 million XP. So between tomorrow and the next time I stream, I should be able to finish out the mastery XP, if not the complete mastery for the expansion. So tomorrow we had 2 left, right? We have Troubadour, I think, right? Troubadour and Conduit. Probably Conduit. But I'm not sure which of the characters might have the XP, or might have any free hero points. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys, as always, very, very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it very much. I hope the rest of your Sunday night, or possibly Monday morning, goes great. Hey, anytime. I normally stream about this time every day. I am always happy to answer questions about the games I love. And while it frustrates me sometimes, this is one of those games I love. So you're very welcome. Thank you for hanging out and asking. As always, I try to set an achievable goal for the people who choose to hang out here. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, and ciao for now.